Well, good evening, Sharks families. I understand this is a weird way to have a evening conversation with y'all, but well, this is the best I could do at the moment. I am Mr. O, or to an adult, Justin Osterstrom, your child's sixth grade science teacher. I have up here on the board my contact information. If you don't have that, please write that down. Easiest, best way to get me is josterstrom at wcpss.net. It's my email address. And then under that is my Twitter handle, which is at Shark Science. And often parents want to know, how can I get more involved in knowing what's going on in the classroom? That is one way to do it. If I had to think of all the days and nights in the year to hang out with parents more, I would say open house is in my top 180. However, there is some problem I had, and as the next slide will show, when the president asks, you say yes. I am currently in Washington, D.C., attending the Presidential Award Dinner and Ceremony Banquet. I'm spending 3 days in D.C. doing professional development and working with other teachers who won the award that I just recently was honored and humbled to receive from the White House. And unfortunately, I cannot be there with you tonight. However, long term, I think it will benefit your kids, the training that I'm getting away. And I'm looking forward and excited to coming back, but I'm also very excited to being where I am right now. So, unfortunately, I can't be with you, but logically, I think that's a good excuse. So, let's move on a little bit. Just quickly about me, that is my family. That's my wife, Danielle, and that's my little man, Ethan. My wife, Danielle, is a first grade teacher, and so we have a family of teachers. So, help my son. Who knows what's going to happen to him? He's a big hot mess, but either way, just to let you know where I'm coming from. I teach your kids as if I would want them just the way I want my son to be taught and treated in class. So keep that in mind as the year goes on. Let's go a little bit what's in store for you this year. If you just take a look around the room, in particular, if you look at the wall opposite of the window wall up top, you'll see these orange, red, yellow boxes, and they're surrounding key topics in science. And if you look down that wall, that is everything your child will learn in sixth grade science. It seems overwhelming, and it can very well be overwhelming, but I'm a big advocate of putting everything out there and letting it be very obvious where we're going. If you look across the back wall, you'll notice all the key vocab terms, and some vocab terms have pictures that directly relate to it, and some have words that directly don't relate to it, but you have to understand to get the joke. So, in store for your kid this year, we do a lot of stuff, but we don't go very deep. So, we touch on a lot of topics in science, but we just don't go very deep into these topics. So, we start with one of the first things we do is matter. We do waves and energy. Matter is, everything that makes up the world. Then we do how the things that are made up of the world get affected by energy and how it's moved, and then we do interactions of energy and matter. Then the all-time favorite for kids is the solar system. One of my personal favorites, we do layers, plates, and soil, layers of the earth, plate tectonics, what makes up soil, why do certain things grow in certain places. We have flower reproduction and survival, which is very much like human growth and development in fifth grade, but with flowers. So parents get ready for that one. And ecosystems, very common what they had last year. You can see from years past how things spiral. They've had ecosystems last year. They had forces of motion, which is a little bit like our waves and energy last year. And then flowers and soil in the solar system touched in third and fourth grade. Layers and stuff were fourth and fifth grade. So a lot of things spiral, just not like math and language arts doesn't spiral that fast. But as the year goes on, you hear more and more about what's going on, and these will be the central topics of what we're dealing with. So, tools for parents and students. Obviously, this joke on this cartoon is only funny if it's not happening in your house right now. However, I use several things to stay in contact with parents. I tweet out daily. So once again, my handle is at sharks_science. If you want to know questions about what's going on, my biggest fear with kids is when they go home and you ask them what did they learn that day and they say nothing. That's perception data that they actually believe that they learned nothing that day. And if you get my tweets on a daily basis, you can come back with and say, what did you do that lab, or so and so, or so and so. So if you're not a person that likes Twitter, just sign up and follow me only. And you can even set up in your settings to have tweets texted to you, so you don't have to worry about going in the app after you set it up. I use Remind Weekly. I'm in charge of the Remind message for the team. I will send out key dates. I will send out key processes and test dates, quiz dates, early release, when your kids shouldn't come to school, when they should dress up for school for picture day, all those things. And the Remind are posted on my door. They're also posted on my Miss Townsend's door. So please sign up for Remind. And if you don't know that number or anything, you can't find it before you leave, please email me and I'll be happy to respond to you promptly. The website I'm currently creating is osterstrom.weebly.com. On this website will be my flip videos for kids. There'll be some key things. I'll have a calendar that will start getting the homework on there. Some general information, some photos, my Twitter feed's on there. But we're transitioning from Blackboard away. Blackboard was taken away from us last year, so we're trying to find new ways. And ours is going to set up with a classroom website. And then once classes are all settled, Power Schools and grades will be posted weekly. Unlike elementary schools, when you didn't see those grades on any time, in middle school, you can see those grades on a weekly basis, how they're doing, what they're missing. All those questions you're wondering will be answered. Starting after the 10th day of school, my gradebook will be set up and those grades will be posted promptly and weekly. Now, your kid will be going through a couple different things with me this year. One is flipping, which is nothing new because now math is doing it and language arts did it last year. Flipping is what you're experiencing right now. I am able to talk to you without being in front of you. What I believe is notes are a thing of the past to be done with kids during a classroom setting. I believe kids should come to the class ready with content and questions rather than listening to me stand in front of a PowerPoint or a keynote for all you Apple people. And it's the thing of the past to keep being the person that stands in front of the room with all the information. You should be a person that develops conversation with students, not conversation to students. I'm also going to be doing new things throughout the year, and you'll see that I am not a traditionalist teacher. We will be trying project-based learning this year. We'll be trying problem-based learning this year. We'll be trying anything new and cool I can find that sounds like it will help your kids learn and grow in science. I will try. I'm known for not doing the same thing over and over again, and it's because there's always a better way to do things, especially in today's day and age that everything's evolving and getting better. So you'll see as the year goes on, if you follow my tweets and follow your kids' conversations, we are constantly trying to reinvent how science is being done at the middle school level. Questions, please email me. The only person at my house right now is my dog. I put a tie on him. He's not accepting any emails, but when I get back, I will be sure to email you back. And if you have any questions, please email. It's the fastest way to get a hold of any of us, actually. And a very smart person once told me that the greatest gift someone can give you is their time. And unfortunately, I am not able to be present with you, but you were fortunate enough to give up your time to learn what your kids are learning and meet the people that they are learning with. And I just want to say, who's awesome? Well, you're awesome. So thank you very much. Take care and bye for now.